Father, you bless those who bless me, and you curse him who curses me. And in me all of the families of the earth shall be blessed. I bless the families of the earth just as faithful Abraham with the word, financial wealth, and God's power demonstrated. Genesis 15:1. Father, you are my shield, my exceeding great reward. Genesis 17:7. Father, you are establishing your covenant between me and you and my descendants after me in their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be God to me and my descendants after me. Lord, you are blessing my seed after me because of your covenant. Genesis 18:14a. Is there anything too hard for you, Lord? I think not. I believe in the impossible. Mark 9:23 says, all things are possible to those who believe your word. I believe, Lord. Genesis 22:16 through 18. Lord, Abraham believed and obeyed you, so you gave him this promise and said, Abraham, because you have done this thing and have not withheld your only son, that in blessing I will bless you, and in multiplying I will multiply your seed, as the stars of heaven, and as the sand that is upon the seashore. And your seed shall possess the gates of his enemies. Because I am Abraham's seed, Lord, I too possess the gates of my enemies, and my seed is blessed. Genesis 24:1. Lord, you blessed Abraham in all things. I also am blessed in all things. Genesis 26:12 through 14. Lord, Isaac sowed when there was a famine in the land, and you blessed him 100-fold in that same year. He became great because you blessed him. He was so blessed, even the Philistines envied his wealth and greatness. Deuteronomy 8:18. I remember you, Lord my God, for it is you who gives me power to get wealth, that you may establish your covenant, which you swore unto my fathers. Deuteronomy 26:8 and 9. As you, Lord, brought me forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand, and with an outstretched arm, and with great terribleness, and with signs and wonders, you have brought me into this place, and have given me this land, even a land that floweth with milk and honey. I choose to receive your best. Deuteronomy 29:9. Lord, I keep the words of your covenant and do them, and I prosper in all that I do. Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of my mouth, but I meditate therein day and night, and I observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then I make my way prosperous, and I have good success. 2 Chronicles 26:5. As long as I seek you, Lord, you make me to prosper. Psalm 23:1. You, Lord, are my shepherd, to feed, guide, and shield me. I shall not want. Psalm 16:11. You have shown me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy, and at your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Job 36:11. I obey and serve you, Lord, so I am spending my days in prosperity and my years in pleasures. Psalm 34:10. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but because I seek you, Lord, I shall not want for any good thing. Psalm 35:27. I shout for joy, and I am glad because I favor your righteous cause. I say continually, let the Lord be magnified, who has pleasure in the prosperity of his saints. Psalm 37:3 and 4. I trust in you, Lord, and do good. So I dwell in the land, and I am fed. I delight myself in you, Lord, and you are giving me the desires of my heart. Psalm 37:25. Lord, I have never been forsaken because I am righteous, and I will never beg for bread. I'm righteous because I'm the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. I believe your word. Psalm 66, 12b. I went through the fire and through the water, but you brought me out into a wealthy place. Psalm 103, 2 through 5. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all of his benefits. For you, Lord, forgive all of my iniquities. You have healed all of my diseases. You've redeemed my life from destruction. You have crowned me with loving kindness and tender mercies. You have satisfied my mouth with good things, so that my youth is renewed like the eagles.